the newest member of the PMA Alumni Association, an adopted member of PMA the Masupil class of 1967, the Commander-in-Chief of all Armed Forces of the Philippines, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Can you sit down? Thank you. Beloved countrymen, I am an adopted Masupil class of 1967. That is already honor enough, but to be formally adopted by the Philippine Military Academy alumni is a double honor. In my case, because of my long and harmonious relationship with PMA alumni, but not about political consideration. Thank you for clarifying that. Truth to tell, I am uncomfortable receiving awards and recognition for work that I do as a government employee and public servant. Because trabaho lang po lahat na ito. The work I do in the service of the people. And somehow, I also feel at home here at PMA because of its mission to train and develop graduates with character and skill. Being a soldier demands an inner strength, a choice to live by courage and principle. Because my own life has been molded by that principle of love of country, compassion for the poor and needy, and pride in being a Filipino. Today, these threats face the nation. First is illegal drugs. Little did I know that the drug problem was more complex until tens of thousands of drug users started turning themselves in. I directed the PMA with the support of the AFP to conduct a war against illegal drugs, and it was by and large successful. At this point, may I ask the commanding officer to give the order of Tikas Pahinga.
Tikos! No! Mga pinuno, tikas. No!
Thank you. The Sulu-based ASG is focused on kidnap or ransom. The Basilan-based AAG under Hapilon remains focused on assimilating the IS violent today. As I predicted, IS would find its way to the Philippines. ASG leader Hapilon, the overall leader of the ISIS Philippines, however, has been severely wounded in an encounter with the military. I have directed AFP and PNP to continuously contain the ISIS threat through intensified operation using all available assets and resources. This is the only way to secure Mindanao. So let me bring you back to my vision for the nation. As a child of immigrants from Visayas to Mindanao, we hope for a better life in the so-called land of promise. But now it is threatened by climate change caused by man-made diseases like extractive industries. The rest of the nation is threatened by the widening gap between the rich and the poor, crime, corruption, criminality, and illegal drugs. Government must now deliver goods and services to really serve the people, not just the interests of a few. In the past, our government verged on failure because those who were in the position to help deliberately withdrawn decisions which favored only themselves. That is why I promised during my first State of the Nation address, I promise you a comfortable life. My administration is working to ensure that basic human services are available to all: food and health needs, water and sanitation, shelter, public safety, education, and economic opportunities. But we will always uphold the sanctity of the common good as the highest good, and always for the benefit of the next generation. When I was mayor of Davao, people asked me why I kept on harping peace and order. And I answered, if there is peace and order, businesses and everything else will follow. And it did. Now I believe what happened in Davao can really happen nationwide, but I need the help of each one, especially the military, not for social control, but protection the citizens from the lawless, the reckless, and the selfish. While I never pretended to be a saint, I know that righteousness and discipline are the foundation of a nation. That is why what I desire for the Philippines is a prosperous society that includes everyone, a peaceful, law-abiding citizenry, and people of different beliefs who choose to get along with one another. That is why I appreciate the PMA. You have the template of discipline and civility. I ask that you continue this tradition, and thank you for inviting me to be part of you. Let us together build a nation worthy of the Filipinos, Filipinos worthy of their nation, Pilipinong nararapat sa Pilipinas, Pilipinas na nararapat sa Pilipino. Nasod nga angay sa Pilipino, Pilipinong angay sa Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at maraming salamat sa inyo.
Talupod! Do!
We will now proceed with the giving of memento to our guest of honor, to be presented by Cavalier Avenido, Chairman, PMAAI, and Cavalier Kagawa, President, PMAAI. May we request everyone to please rise.
The Mayor is presented to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Republic of the Philippines, as a memento for being the guest of honor during PMA Alumni Homecoming on 18 February 2017 at the Philippine Military Academy, Fort General Gregorio H. Del Pilar, Baguio City. Thank you. You may now be seated. The brigade commander orders present arms to present the cadet corps to our guest of honor, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, Republic of the Philippines.
Tanghal! Ta!
We request everyone to please stand.
Mga pinuno, tanghal. Ta!
Thank you. You may now be seated.
Upo! Ta! Mahal na Pangulo, sana po ang mga talupad upang libutin.